Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is kickboxing lesson number 3. So if you have got the book, if you're following along at home, you've got the paperback edition or the Kindle edition, everything that we're going to be working on in these kickboxing lessons correspond to the information in this book. So today's lesson, the lesson objective is going to be the slip, and this is on page 83 of the paperback edition. If you haven't got a copy of the book yet, but you're interested in training and following along, then there's a link in the description where you can purchase this book. In it is every single move that you will need to get yourself from white belt all the way up to black belt, and included there is a complete syllabus, again all the way from the first belt, yellow belt, right up to black belt. So for example, here's green belt, and it's got all of the movements, all of the fitness, all of the requirements needed for that particular belt, and you can have a look at that as well. So it's literally everything you're going to need from white belt to black belt. So page 83, today's lesson objective is the slip, and this is going to be an evasion, so it will be coming in handy if you're sparring to not get punched in the face. So hopefully we're paying attention to this one because it's going to be quite important. Just a quick note to say that this is going to be more of a streamlined version of a lesson, partly because one of the feedback I had on some of the previous videos that I've done on Kickboxing Lessons 1 and 2, there were some issues with the sound. So I've bought a new camera, I've got a new phone, so hopefully you'll see a much better picture quality, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, the sound quality is a lot better as well. Please leave me your comments, leave me some feedback on the lessons. If you haven't seen number 1 yet, check it out, and obviously compare it to number 3. And if you've already done lessons 1 and 2 and you're thinking, yeah, great, this is much better, please let me know what you need to make your life as easy as possible when you're doing this training. And failing that, if this particular video doesn't work out, then sound wise it's not quite up to scratch, then I will get an external microphone and we'll give that a try. So a little bit of trial and error, but I want to make these videos as good as I possibly can for you guys. And secondly, this video, again, I'm going to need some more feedback. This is like a taster video really, just to see what's working and what's not. So I need to know what you guys need and what you guys want. So I won't be doing the skipping and the fitness side, and it's just going to be mainly the crux of the lesson. But is that what you want? Do you prefer it when I'm physically doing the skipping with you, or do you just kind of skip that bit? It's a bit boring because all you can hear is music and me skipping. Let me know what you think. Some of you, I'm assuming, are going to prefer it because then you've got someone to keep pace with and you're kind of doing it together. But like I say, let me know and we can get these as perfect as possible. Right then, let's get on with the lesson. So feet together and respects. Good stuff. So first off, jogging on the spot. Off we go. So you're going to stay on the balls of your feet and nice and relaxed for the rest of the body. That's good. It's a nice sunny day today, so it's hopefully the lighting is awesome for the video and definitely makes you feel good when you're training in the sunshine. It's always a winner. It's always a winner. So next up, we're just going to kick your feet to the corners of the room. That's good. Again, stand on the balls of your feet, nice and relaxed. And then kick them out side to side. That's good. Okay, and then back to jogging. So a little bit faster this time, speed it up a little bit. Good stuff. Keep that going, and then lift your knees up. Good stuff. Nice and high. Okay, back to jogging. Okay, lovely, lovely. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. So this time, take your feet shoulder width and a half apart. Feet forward, legs straight. So from your waist, you're going to bend yourself forwards. And you're going to go as far forward as you can for you. Hold it there. Hold the stretch. That's good. And then you're going to walk over to one side with both hands. Grab your foot, or your shin, or your knee, whatever's comfy for you. So you just increase the stretch on that one side. That's good. Slowly walk yourself to the other side. Okay, hold that stretch. Good stuff. Back into the middle. Sink a little bit deeper. Nice. And as we're here, you're just going to sink your bum down, so you're going to sit down, and you're going to push with your arms on the upper part of the leg and feel this stretch on the inside now. That's great. Hold it there. Good, good, good. All right, and relax, shake that out. This time, you're going to grab your foot. So, oh, there's a fly. So you're going to grab your foot, knees together, push your hip forwards, and you're going to feel this stretching down the front of the leg. So keep your balance. That's good. And gently release, naturally. Same the other side. So you're going to grab your trainers, where your laces would be, where your laces are. Keep your knees together, push that hip forward, feeling the stretch down the front of the leg. That's good, hold that stretch. Alright, nice. So this time, you can take your feet shoulder width apart. Make sure you've got enough room around you. If you're training in the front room, then move any objects that you're going to match. And then unlock the legs, keep the body relaxed and the arms relaxed, and you're just going to start to rotate and let your arms go around for the ride. So you're just going to twist the hip, let the arms go with that momentum. That's good. That's good. Okay, and just relax. Good stuff. So, feet together. And no, not feet together. Take your feet shoulder width apart. And we're going to place your hands on your lower back. So we're going to be this way. And you're going to try and get your elbows to touch each other. So this time you're going to feel this stretching in the upper part of the chest. So you're going to try and get the elbows to touch. That's good stuff. And gently relax, and this time you're going to have your arms up in front of you. So imagine you're hugging a beach ball, and you're going to squeeze the beach ball. Big hug, so you pull the top of the back. That's good. Nice big stretch. Nice. And relax. So this time you're going to place one hand up to the sky, in between your shoulder blades, and you're just going to push. If you can reach, you're going to grab and pull. So this time, you're feeling the stretch. Triceps, so hold that. Good stuff. And switch it over, arm up, pushing down, or again if you can reach, grab and pull, and hold that stretch. That's good stuff. And relax. Okay, so again, if you're not too, I'm going to go this way. If you're not too low, then you're just going to start to rotate the arms forward. Big circles. That's good. And backwards. Okay, if you fancy it, one arm forward and one arm back. That's awesome. Change direction. Good stuff. Just for fun, change. Good, change, change, change. Okay, I think we're there. Good stuff. All right. Feet shoulder width apart, and this time, put side on so you can see. You're going to keep your legs straight this time. Put your hands on your thighs. You're just going to follow the legs down and hold that stretch. So you definitely feel this stretching down the back of the legs now. So hold that stretch there. That's good. And then bend your legs. Roll your body up, and then finally bring your feet together. Just going to sit yourself down as low as you can and hug the legs. Hold that stretch. That's good. Okay, come back up. Fantastic. You've already got your feet together, so respects. Good stuff. Let's get cracking with the lesson. Okay, the next part of the lesson we're going to do is skipping. So we're going to do 2 1-minute rounds of skipping with 30 seconds rest in between. So if you can get the rhythm and you've got the flow and you've got the skip straight away, then naturally you're going to get straight into your skipping. Remember, if you're struggling, then you can have both handles in one hand and you can swing the rope around, and as it hits the deck, then you can jump. If you're a bit short on space, then naturally we can go outside, or the alternative I showed you in a previous video is we can do this on the spot and you can just jump out to the side, out in front, out to the side, out in front, and you can do this. If you want to swing your arms around, that's fine, but you can do this to simulate your skipping. And same again, we're going to do 2 1-minute rounds with 30 seconds rest in between. So as I said at the beginning of the video, this one, I'm not going to do this one with you, just so we can keep the information in the video, see how this test the video goes. But give me some feedback. Do you prefer that or not? Let me know. Okay, 2 1-minute rounds of skipping, off you go. Right, today's lesson objective. As mentioned earlier, we're going to be looking at the slip. So this is on page 83 of the kickboxing book, and also this particular block is on green belt, and the syllabus page for that is on page 92. So this is one of the blocks or one of the evasions for green belt. So as you notice, I don't teach in order. You won't do all the yellow belt stuff and then all orange belt stuff and all green belt stuff. I'm just trying to sort of pick things which we can sort of layer and build upon from the previous videos. Yes, we want to punch, yes, we want to kick, yes, we want to spar, yes, we want to do blocks and evasions, but it's trying to teach that in a way, especially for you guys training at home, where it's going to make it a bit easier for you to put things together. So hopefully you've done a few punches now, we've done a kick, now we're doing an evasion, and we can start to mix that together, and you'll hopefully see some results and naturally have fun. So I've got my yellow gloves on. It doesn't matter if you've just got your wraps or your bag mitts for this, it doesn't really matter. I just fancied a bit of yellow. So in your normal fighting stance, which you should have done already, if you haven't done fighting stance, go and check out the fighting stance video. And the slip is just exactly what it is. It's you're slipping, so you're moving out of the way of a punch. So you haven't really got too much to do. There's no blocking, there's no footwork or moving out of the way. It's just literally moving your head from where it is, from a linear attack. So if someone is coming in with a jab, for example, or with a cross punch, so any straight line shot coming to obliterate your nose, you are going to want to move out of the way of that. So all you do is you're going to keep your basic structure in your fighting stance, and you're just going to roll. So if we're slipping to the right, so it'll be your left in the video, then we're just going to roll like this to one side. So everything else is the same. You've got a slight change with the weight, so it's not sinking all the way to the floor, but your stance is going to change slightly because you're going to be rotating. So, but it's mainly just the upper body is going to be a slight twist, and that's it. So instead of your nose being here, it's here. And if you notice, everything else is the same. My elbows are still tucked in, my guard is still up protecting my head, I've still got my basic structure, and all I want to do is bounce back again. So I'm going to roll and then come back up, roll and then come back up. And if I'm slipping to my left, okay, so your right, it's the same. I'm just going to go that way, and I'm going to come back up. I'm going to roll and I'm going to come back up. So with this, it's really a subtle movement. We don't need to be moving too much out of the way, dropping our guard. It's just literally roll out of the way, roll out of the way. As always, sound effects are optional. So that's the slip. So we can slip to the left or we can slip to the right. That's your left and right. I know I'm going the other way. And that's all we're going to do. So to start with, we're going to do 10 slips to the left, and then we're going to come back up again. Okay, so nice and relaxed. And 1, slipping back. 2, slipping back. 3, slipping back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's good. Now the other side, exactly the same. 10 on the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good stuff. So hopefully you noticed every single one, I'm still looking forward, I'm still looking where I'm going. So I'm not doing this, I'm looking at the floor or looking over there somewhere. I still need to keep an eye on my opponent rather than changing my my glare somewhere else. Okay, so that's the slip. Good stuff. So the slip's relatively easy in the sense of you haven't got too much to do, it's just rolling the head. The difficult part, as I've said, is trying to not flinch or go too much and move out of the way, because it just wants to be a real subtle movement just to get out. So as this linear punch is coming in, I don't want it to be here like this. Yeah, I just want to be like that. So it can even skim past my head. Even if it brushes past me, it doesn't matter. I'm not getting the full brunt of that particular strike full into my face or into my chin, especially if I keep forgetting to leave my chin down. Okay, so yeah, just come off of that line. All right, next up we're going to transfer to the bag. So hopefully you've got something that you can whack. And again, if you want to blast it full pelt, please do. But if we're still learning this particular movement, then maybe rein it in a little bit until you can get the technique. But have a good old whack every now and again, because yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So same again to start with. I'm only going to pick one side, and we're going to do the jab, and then we're going to slip. So it's going to be from here, and then we're going to slip over to so we'll jab and we'll slip to the right. Okay, so jab, slip right. Okay, so and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good stuff. And next one we're going to do cross punch. And then from here, cross, and we're going to slip to the left. Okay, so again, 10 on the spot, give it a bit of oomph every now and again, and make sure the hand's going straight back to your head, and then we're straight off and slip into the left. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good stuff. And if you want to, I was kind of doing it there, is when you strike the bag, as the bag comes back, and that's a little slower than a punch would possibly be, but you can kind of use that as the opponent striking back. So as I'm hitting, so this is my cross, so as the bag comes back, you go, okay, on that first kind of recoil. So once you've hit and it swings back this way, that can be the simulated punch, and you slip out of the way. So it will be, come back again. So as always, use whatever little knacks and training aids you can possibly use to make your training more fun, more interesting, and as realistic as possible. Right, so that's the main objective of the lesson, but that doesn't mean we can't incorporate other things to make the lesson interesting and to build upon that. And you know, we're not just going to move our heads to the left and the right for 45 minutes. We're going to be bored to tears. So let's try and put it into some practical applications. So things we've already done before, we've done some of the basic punches and we've done a basic kick. So we're going to add some punches and we're going to incorporate the slip as well. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to jab, bring it back, and then we're instantly going to slip. So if we're in a sparring situation, or if we're doing like a sparring drill, this is just you punching your opponent, and then they've decided they're going to do the exact thing back. So it's going to be jab, slip, because they've jabbed you, and then you're going to come back again. Okay, so you're going to go hit for hit. So you're jabbing, slipping, because they're jabbing straight back. So one move back, one move back. Okay, start first to stop, 5 to start with. Okay, and then we'll do the other 5 a bit faster. So 1, so jab, slip. 2, jab, slip. 3, jab, slip. 4, jab, slip. Start to breathe out and number at the same time. 5, and back. Good. All right, side on. So remember, we're going to jab, and then we're just going to slip nice and quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. Okay, so I'm slipping to my right, so there's no reason why I can't slip to my left as well. So I can jab and I can slip the other way. So let's do that. And 1, slip. 2, slip. 3, slip. 4, 5, that's good, keep it going, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's good. Okay, so that's the jab. So could we do this with the cross? Yeah, of course we can. So we can do a cross punch, and then we're going to slip to the left. So it's 1, 2, okay, 10 on the spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't do any on the side. Doesn't matter. And finally, we can do the cross, and we're going to slip the other way. So we're going to go to my left, your right. Okay. So cross punch. 1, cross and slip. That's good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, this way, 9, 10. That's good. Okay, and just relax. Right, this time we're just going to add another layer. Nothing too complicated, stuff we've already done, but this hopefully will show you how you can start to build upon the basic movements that you've got, and equally to show you that you don't actually need too many moves in order to start becoming proficient and to make the lessons interesting. So from the previous videos, we've only done jab, cross, hook and hook, and we've done front kick, and now we've done a slip, either left or right. So you've got what, 3, 4, 5 different moves to play around with. And we can start to make it fun, we can start to layer it and make it more interesting. So this time, we're going to stick with what we've done already. We've already done these things in the lesson, and we're just going to add one more kind of round to it. So all we're going to do is we're going to do a jab punch with the lead hand, obviously, jab. Then we're going to do the slip, which we've been working on already. And then when we come back up again, we're going to follow it up with a cross. So we're going to go jab, slip, cross. So that's the 2 punches plus the head movement we've been working on. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and back. So 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, and back. So provided you are getting the flow and getting the mechanics okay, this should flow kind of nice, because as we come to jab and then we slip this way, the body's rolled, it's kind of asking to come, we've got to come back up this way, so it's kind of asking for a cross punch. So if we can get that flow, it will it'll feel really good when you get it, and you can really put some oomph into that follow-up punch, that cross, from this position, because we're ready just to launch out of that for your cross. Okay, but again, don't worry about it too much, just get the basics of the moves, and then the rest will come in time. So it's going to be jab, slip, cross, back. Okay, and here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good stuff. Okay, great job. So we are going to take our feet shoulder width and a half apart, and with this one we're going to stretch forward, and we're just going to take hold of our feet, and we're going to hold this particular stretch. That's good. Okay, bend your legs, roll your body up. That's good. So you're going to take your feet shoulder width apart, and with legs straight for this one, and hands on your thighs. So you're going to stretch yourself forwards, 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 as far as you can go for you. Keep the back, keep the legs straight so you feel it stretching on the back of the legs again. That's good. And then bend the legs, roll your body up. So last one, remember feet together this time. So as we bring the feet in, this is going to be a harder stretch. So we're going to go down, again, right down the back of the legs. Hold that stretch as far forward as you can go, just so you feel that pulling. That's good, bend your legs, roll your body up. Fantastic. Okay, and we are going to stretch to the sky, nice big stretch. That's good. All right, and relax. Take your arm across the front of your body. So you're going to grab and you're going to pull in with the other one. So you're going to feel this stretching out in your shoulder. That's good. Okay, relax, stretch it out other side. Grab and pull. Fantastic, hold that stretch. All right, good stuff. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Okay, good stuff, guys. So feet together and respects. Good stuff. Give yourself a clap. Awesome. Well done. Okay, so that was kickboxing lesson 3. So as I've said, I know it's slightly shorter than the first 2, primarily to see how the sound is going and also what you guys want and what you need in the video lessons. Let me know.